Hi children, this is the second part of our relations and function chapter, that is the functions. Okay, so a relation f from a set A to set B is said to be a function if every element of A has one and only one image in set B. Every element of set A has one and only one image. Okay, that means we will tell this as if f is a function from A to B, that is AB is an element of f, then f of B equal to B, where B is the image of A and A is called the pre-image of B, and we will denote it as f is from A to B. F from A to B. And a function which has either R or one of its subset as its range, then we will say it is a real valued function. If the domain is also either R or subset of R, it is called a real function. Next. When you look at this one here, one has the output, 2 has output, 3, 4, 5 all has image, but 6 has no image. That means this is not a function. When you look at the second picture here, 9 has 2 outputs, so it is like only one image. It is not only one image, right? It is 2 images. That means this is also not a function. But when you look at this picture, what you can see here, 5 has output, 6 has output, 7 has output. So this is a function. Then some functions, and this is very important topic. We have 7 functions are there. So this is the first function, that is the identity function. Identity function is defined the real valued function f from R to R, y equal to f of x equal to x. That means whatever the input I am giving here, I will get the same as the output. When I put 2, I will get 2. When I put 4, I will get 4. When I put 6, I will get 6. Okay. So here the domain is R, range is also R. Now, second one is a constant function. Constant function means here the function is from R to R. F of x is equal to C. Whatever the input I am giving, I will get only one, means only same as the output. That means if I am putting 2 here, 3 I will get. If I am putting 4, I will get 3. So for all the input, my output is 3. So here the domain is R, range is C. When you look at the polynomial function, you know the definition you already studied in last year, okay? So when we say in this one, here look, y equal to f of x is a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus etc. up to an x raised to n, where n is a non-negative integer, a0, a1, that all you know, children, okay? So here that will vary because we have so many polynomial. Quadratic is there, cubic is there, biquadratic is there, okay? When you check the quadratic fund, what is our f of x? F of x is equal to x square. That means whatever the input I am giving, I will get a positive output. Correct? So here the domain is R, range is 0, infinity. Okay. Now when you check the cubic polynomial, here also the input will be R. But the range will be, if I put -1, -1 cube is -1. 1 cube also, 1 cube is 1. Okay. That means for the -1, you will get -1. So it is from minus infinity to infinity is the range. Next is the rational function. Rational function is of the type f of x by g of x, where g of x is not equal to 0. So here, when the denominator is 0, the function is not defined, right? So the domain is all real number except 0, and the range is also all real number except 0. Then next is the modulus function. Modulus function is from R to R, defined by f of x is modulus x. For each x belongs to R is called a modulus function. That means whatever the input I am, like if I am giving x greater than or equal to 0, we will put as x less than 0, we will put as minus x. Okay, but the output will be always positive. Look, when I put 2 here, it will be 2. When I put -2 also, it will be 2. So here the positive also, negative input also, output will be positive. So if the domain is R, range will be 0, infinity. Next is the modulus function. Next is the signum function. Signum function is the function from R to R defined by, here x is greater than 0, my answer is 1. X equal to 0, my answer is 0. X less than 0, my answer is minus 1. Domain is here R, but range is only we have minus 1, 0, 1. Look children, this is the graph of the signum function. X greater than 0, my answer is 1. At 0, my answer is 0. At less than 1, it will be minus 1. So that's why the 0 is not belonging, that way it is that whole. Okay. Next is the greatest integer function. Greatest integer function is, we will like square. This is the greatest integer of 2. That means value of the greatest integer less than or equal to x. That is called a greatest integer function. So minus 1 less than or equal to x less than 0, my answer will be minus 1. That is the least value. 0 less than or equal to x less than 1, my answer is 0. 1 less than or equal to x less than 2, my answer is 1. 2 less than or equal to x less than 3, my answer is 2. 2.5, my answer is 2. 1.3, my answer is 1. Like that. This is the graph of that. Okay. Now, next is exercise 2.3. Look children, here is it is a function or not, determine its domain and range. When I put, look at the first one, 2, 1, 5, 1, 8, 1. So 8, 11, 14, all the output is 1. That means everyone has an input. So it is a function. But look at the third one, 1, 3, 1, 5. That means this one has two output, 3 and 5. Okay, 3 and 5. So that is not a function because it has two images. Now, find the domain and range. This is very important. So the thing you have to be noticed, when if it is a rational function, f of x by g of x, how I will find? So here you have to check the denominator can't be equal to 0. That case you have to check. And if it is a square root, so square root inside the root can never be negative, can never be negative. These two conditions you should keep in mind to solve the problem for domain and range. Here f of x is minus modulus of x. You know modulus x is greater than 0, right children? Okay, so minus modulus x will be less than 0. So minus infinity comma 0 will be the range, domain is the R. Root of 9 minus x square. So what will be the domain? The root can never be negative in that condition. So 9 minus x square is greater than or equal to 0. That is 9 is greater than or equal to x square. So plus or minus 3 is greater than or equal to x. So it will be minus 3 to 3. That is the domain. When I put minus 3, what will come here? 9 minus 3 square, 0. Then I put in between one value 0. So it will be 9 minus 0, 3. Okay, 0, 3. When I put f of 3 also, answer will be 0. So the range will be between 0, 3 and including 0 and 3. These all are easy, okay children? Find the range of each of the following function. F of x is equal to 2 minus 3x. Okay, so we will start with our x because here they mentioned x is greater than 0. That is, x first we will start with x greater than 0. Then I multiply by 3. So 3x is greater than 0. Then I multiply by minus. When I put minus, this inequality will be changed. That we will detailed study in 5th chapter, okay? So minus 3x less than 0. Then I have to add 2. So 2 minus 3x less than, if I am adding on LHS, I have to add an RHS also. So 2 minus 3x is our f of x. So f of x is less than 2. So what will be our range? Minus infinity comma 2. Now next one. So x square plus 2. So I will start with x square. X square is greater than or equal to 0. Then I have to add plus 2. That is x square plus 2 is greater than or equal to 2. So the answer will be 2 comma infinity. Here the closed bracket 2. F of x is equal to x. That is range is equal to what children? R only. Means every number that is an identity function. Okay. Next is the miscellaneous. Look at this question. Relation f is defined by. So I put this value 0, my answer will be 0. When I put 1, my answer is x square, that is 1 square. When I put 2, my answer is 2 square, 4. When I put 3, my answer is 3 square, 9. Okay, so this here f is a function because the 3 has same output only. When you look at the second question, when you put 0, answer is 1. When you put 1, answer is 1. When you put 2, 2 square 4. Here when you put 2, my answer 3 into 2, 6. That means for the same input, I have different output. So this is not a function. Now, this question. So I told na this is a rational function. Correct na? Rational function. So the denominator can never be 0. So x square minus 8x plus 12 is not equal to 0. Then I have to split the middle term to find x. So when you split this and you will get x as 2 and 6. So our domain will be set of R minus this 2 and 6. Root of x minus 1. If it is a root, what you have to check, children? Inside the root can never be negative. Never be negative, correct? Na? So it will be x minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. That is x is greater than or equal to 1. So our domain will be 1 comma infinity. Range, you just put this value here, children. So when you put 1, what will come? 1 minus 1? 0. When you put 2, 2 minus 1, 1. So it will go 0 to infinity. So the range will be 0 to infinity. That this is very important question. X comma x square by 1 plus x square. So here when you check this one, look, range. That means when I put 0 here, it will be 0 by 1 plus 0, 0 by 1, it will be 0. When I put 1, 1 by 1 plus 1, it will be 1 by 2. When I put 2, 4 by 1 plus 5. So it is between 0 and 1. 0 will come, then it will be 0 and 1. So the answer will be 0 comma 1. These all are easy only, okay? Now, next, this question. This is very important, children. Here, a relation from n to n defined by R is a comma b such that ab is an element of n, a equal to b square. So, first is a is an element of R for all a belongs to n. So, a is an element of R. So, I will take 1. Okay, 1 is equal to 1 square. That is correct. But when I check 2, 2 is not equal to 2 square 4. That means it is true only in the case of 1. All other conditionals false. So this is false. AB, next is AB is an element of R. You have to check BA is also an element of R. When I check 4, 2, look, 2 square is 4 now. A equal to B square. So 2, this one is an element of R. That is okay. But 2, 4, 4 square is not 2. So the condition is false. Next is AB is an element of R, BC is an element of R, implies AC is an element of R. So I will take with the general thing A equal to B square, B equal to C square. Then I have to substitute the second in the first. What will come? A equal to B is C square. Na? C square the whole square, it will be C raised to 4. So that is also, it is also a false condition. So, this one, how you will know, children? This is the highest prime factor of n. So, that means 9. This is 3. 10, 5. 11, 11. 12, 1, 2, 3. So, 3. Then 13, 13. So, here the range will be what, children? 3, 5, 11, 13. Codomain, you know na codomain? Because A to n. So, that n is the codomain. Okay, children. So this is our relation and function chapter. Okay, so go through all the questions, children. The miscellaneous, this question is important. Okay, this 9th question is important. And if any doubt is there, please ask the doubts. Okay, children. I hope this is clear. Thank you.